What's up everybody, it's Seth from Fowler Customs, and today I'm reviewing the Adidas and Parley Uncaged Ultra Boost. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't yet, but with all that being said, let's get into it. So for those of you that don't know, the thing that separates this Uncaged Ultra Boost from the other all-white Uncaged Ultra Boost is that this is actually a collaboration between the brand Parley and Adidas. And the thing that makes this shoe so special is that 95% of the upper is made up of recycled plastics that Parley actually found in the ocean. So although this shoe looks very similar to the other Uncaged Ultra Boosts, it's actually kind of a different shoe. But of course, before we get into the review itself, let's take a look at the box. I know I haven't put in the trains in my videos in a long time, but dude, like over the past couple months, it's really been getting to me. I need to move. I really do. Like this is... And as you can tell, this is a standard Ultra Boost box. But moving on to the front of the box, you've got the size tag, and I got a size 9, my true size. With Ultra Boosts, I tend to go true to size just because I like the way that they fit. Some people who have wider feet tend to go up a half size just because they think it's a little too snug. It really depends on you, and this shoe does fit very similar to the regular Uncaged Ultra Boost, so if you've tried on one of those, you know how this one's gonna fit. Of course, as with all the other Ultra Boosts, they don't have the official colorway on the shoe, and something I found really interesting is that it doesn't even reference the fact that this is a collaboration between Adidas and Parley. All it says is that it's an Uncaged Ultra Boost and it's limited. And a lot of the Ultra Boosts usually have pictures of the shoe right there where that outline is, but this particular pair just has an outline. The retail price on these guys was $200, so it came out to about $217 with tax. But now that we've got the box out of the way, let's get into the shoes. I shouldn't have thrown that. So here they are, the Adidas and Parley Ultra Boost Uncaged. Overall, man, these are a really dope shoe. As some of you may know, I really don't like buying a lot of white shoes just because as soon as I throw them on feet, they get dirty because I live in New York, and just New York is just a dirty, dirty place. And as you can see, this shoe is almost entirely white. And so as soon as I step outside in these, man, I'm dreading that. But moving on to the upper, as I said before, this is made up of 95% recycled materials. It's still a very similar material to Prime Knit, and I think they actually might still call this Prime Knit. One difference I have noticed though between this and regular Prime Knit is that this is actually a little bit thinner, so it ends up being a little bit more breathable, which is a good thing. Another difference that you'll notice between this and the regular Ultra Boost Uncaged Triple White is that this does not have the same Prime Knit pattern. I don't actually have that shoe, but I do have the gray pair, and the Prime Knit pattern on the gray pair is exactly the same as it is on the regular Triple Whites. It's that sort of digi camo or almost digital static that Adidas has been using a lot recently, whereas on the Parley pair, the only pattern that you can really see is the hole pattern on the toe box. The actual silhouette of the Uncaged Ultra Boost is exactly the same as the regular Uncaged Ultra Boost. You've still got the fuse overlay areas around where the laces go through the Prime Knit, and also on the Adidas logo on the toe. One thing that's really cool about this shoe is that even the laces are made up of recycled materials. Moving back on the shoe, you no longer have a plastic heel counter. You've actually got this stiff fabric material. Even though it's not as stiff, it still provides the same support for your foot, so you're not going to notice a difference on feet. The most noticeable part of the shoe, and also my favorite part of the shoe, is this sort of teal stitching that they have going around the heel counter. I was reading on the Adidas website that this stitching pattern is actually supposed to mimic the movement of the ocean, and on the previous Adidas and Parley collab, they had this all over the entire upper of the shoe. It's sort of this collaboration's signature look, and anytime Parley and Adidas do another collab, I'm sure they're going to have this touch somewhere on the shoe. On the heel of the shoe, you actually have a pull tab, which you don't have on any other Uncaged Ultra Boost. On the bottom, it has Adidas's logo in silver, and on the top it has Parley's logo in white. On the inside of the shoe, the insole is actually the same teal that's on the stitching on the heel counter. Moving down the shoe, you get back to the regular Ultra Boost look and feel with the standard Boost midsole and the Continental outsole. Overall, I really dig the way this shoe looks. Like I've said in the past, I don't like buying all white shoes just because they get dirty so fast. But for me, the reason I picked this shoe up is not so much the way the shoe looks, but it's the whole concept behind the shoe. Some of you may already know this, but professionally, I'm an industrial designer, and basically what that means is that I make things. There are many different specialties within industrial design, such as being a footwear designer or being electronics designer, things like that. You probably know a lot of work by a man named Johnny Ive, who's a very famous industrial designer. But the reason I bring that up is because a lot of what I do has to do with materials, the way they work together, and also sustainability. Not only for the products that I design, but also the world in general. Obviously, this shoe isn't going to solve the ocean's pollution problems, but just the fact that a big brand like Adidas is working with Parley and working towards a common goal is really cool. But that's enough of that. Let's put these guys on feet and see how they look. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below, letting me know what you think of the Adidas and Parley Uncaged Ultra Boost. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. Subscribe to Fowler Customs if you want to see more content just like this, and follow Fowler Customs in all other forms of social media.